All right, so once again, here we're going to have to rationalize the denominator, but this is a bit more of a pain to deal with. Okay, so I have 3 minus root 5 in my denominator. I have a binomial in my denominator. All right, I got those two terms there. I can't just multiply by the square root of 5 in this situation because then I'm still going to have to distribute it, and I'm still going to have a radical in the denominator. What I actually have to do is I have to multiply by what's called the conjugate, 3 plus root 5. And in my numerator, I have to do the same thing, 3 plus root 5. Okay, so what's going to happen here? Well, in my denominator, I'm going to write this down. In my denominator, I'm going to have to FOIL this. So I got 3 times 3, that's going to be 9. 3 times root 5 is positive 3 root 5. Then I have negative 3 root 5. And then I have negative root 5 times root 5, that's root 25. So that's just minus 5. Okay, it looks like the square roots cancel. They don't cancel. Okay, it gives a square root of 25, and when you evaluate that, you get 5. Okay, so now look at these middle terms. These two are going to cancel out. 3 root 5 minus 3 root 5 is 0 root 5, which is 0. And now I have 9 and negative 5. That gives me a positive 4 in my denominator. I've gotten rid of that radical in the denominator. That's perfect. Okay, so right now I've got 4 for my denominator. Now I need to take this 2 and I need to distribute it to both of these. So 2 times 3 is 6, and 2 times root 5 is 2 root 5. All right, so it's like it's two parts of this problem. You got my numerator to deal with, I got my denominator to deal with. It's a little hard to do them both at the same time there, so I like to do them separately and put them back together in one fraction. Now I always need to check for some simplifications. Can I simplify? Everything is divisible by 2 that's outside of my radical. So that means I can divide by 2 on everything. So 6 divided by 2 is 3, 2 divided by 2 is 1, and 4 divided by 2 is 2. I do not need that 1 there, so I will not write it. That's going to be how I'm going to write my final answer. 3 plus root 5 over 2. You may also see it as 3 over 2 plus root 5 over 2. That's a terrible 2. Boom. Some people will write it like that where it's separate. Either one's okay. If it's multiple choice, you got to be able to identify either one and know that those two things are equivalent, because that is so fantastic and awesome. Hope you guys enjoyed. I did. Jenny did. Right, Jenny? Jenny loved it. She loved it. All right. See ya.